Hey guys, this is Quinn, that snazzy iPhone guy, and I just felt like filming this quick video for you. Now, most, if not all of you know that Apple released the iPad today. Now, that was the rumored slate, tablet, whatever you wanted to call it. They ended up naming it iPad. Terrible name, sounds like a feminine product for women, but that's what Steve wanted, so it's called the iPad. It's about a ½ an inch thick. It looks exactly like the iPhone. It's basically a gigantic iPhone, which kind of disappoints me. Now, pricing, it starts at $499, which is breakthrough. That's really, really cool. If I remember correctly, it has a 9.7-inch LCD screen. It's not OLED. It comes with a 1 gigahertz Apple A4 processor. It's their own chip. They're not using Intel, they're not using AMD, it's Apple's own developed silicon chip, which is pretty cool. They've never done that before as far as I know. Memory, there's 16, 32, and 64 gigabytes. I was a little disappointed. I thought they would have introduced something a little larger than 64, but it's not over $1,000. The 64 version is 820, I want to say. And that's with 3G. Now, pricing's weird if you want 3G. You can get regular Wi-Fi, or you can get it with 3G. If you want it with 3G, that's an additional $130. Now, it doesn't come with a contract. It's just pay as you go. And you go through Apple, I think. You don't even pay through AT&T, but it's not a contract, so you can cancel it anytime. Data version or whatever wise, it's 256 megabytes for 15 bucks. And unlimited data for 30. Now that's not that great a deal, I think, but you know, I mean, unlimited data for 30 bucks is, but I don't think that 256 megabytes, because who uses that? I mean, when you have a tablet and you're going to be streaming video and you're going to be watching Sling Player on the go and stuff like that, maybe you still can do that, but it just doesn't seem like 256 gigabytes or megabytes is ample. But we'll see. So that's network coverage. Other things, I've got to get this parking spot, and I'm in second gear. Multitasking is hard, guys. Now, it does come with iWork, which I think is the coolest thing. It has a really amazing touch keyboard which can change. So if you're in Excel, you can change to like a numbers keyboard with percentages and ratios. That's really cool. And that's I think the neatest thing. iWork applications run 10 bucks a piece, so Pages would be 10 bucks. What are their other names? I don't even use iWork, so I don't know. But that is cool, which makes it not so much a media system as it is, it's good for students. It also has the iBook store. Now, it has access to the full iTunes store, which is really, really cool. But the iBook store offers books at 12, 13 bucks and 15 bucks. Now, that makes me say a little bit because that doesn't compete very well with ebook readers. Now, granted, it's a heck of a lot more than an ebook reader, but ebook readers selling hardback top sellers are under 10 bucks on the Nook and even cheaper with Amazon's Kindle. So that's not very good at competing there. They don't have the OLED screen, which for some doesn't matter, but I could not read worth the life of me just reading off a computer or a screen like that. I just hate it. It drives me mad. So that's definitely a con. But other than that, I mean, it seems like a pretty solid device. I won't be the first one to get my hands on one because I'm not really sure I want it yet. I mean, it looks like a cool idea, but who really knows what it'll turn out like. Is it revolutionary? I don't think so. I think it's really cool, and it may revolutionize tablets in the future, but it's nothing groundbreaking like the iPhone. I mean, there's other things very similar to it. Now, the reason I'm bitter is I would have rather seen, instead of a giant iPhone, I would have rather seen a tiny MacBook. Because the MacBooks seem cooler in that regard, and I like them better the way they are. So I would rather have had Snow Leopard on this machine that runs the full version of Snow Leopard versus this kind of cool iPhone OS-y thing. So let me know what you think. Are you getting one? What do you think of it? And all that other stuff. Thanks. TSIG. Have a good one.